this just in, a miracle has been performed in Galilee. As you know, a man named Jesus has been performing miracles. Today, he has just healed a royal official's son of an awful sickness. The strange thing was that Jesus didn't even go to the man's house. He just told the man to go back and see his son. When the official returned, his servants told him that his son had no more sickness. Now we will go to the streets of Galilee and get people's perspective on this material. Over to you, Rick.
Things have been getting pretty hectic down here in Galilee. The man known as Jesus had been becoming so popular that he's even caused some traffic accidents. Now let's hear from an eyewitness who saw a miracle happen. I will be speaking to the boy's father.
Yes, it's been hectic, I agree. My son had fallen into a deep sickness and I had heard about Jesus doing miracles, so I ran to find him.
Then what happened? Did you have to search for him for a while?
No, but I begged him to come before my child died. I was giving it all my heart. At first, I was skeptical that he told me to go home and not to bring my son to him, but now looking back at it, it was an amazing miracle of him healing my son without even being there, which is honestly crazy. When I saw my servant, he told me that at 1 o'clock my son was healed, and that was the exact time when I was talking to Jesus. It was an amazing connection.
You just took him for his word and your son was healed? That's amazing. Do you have any other comments on Jesus? How do you know that you could trust him?
Jesus is an amazing man, and I hope these miracles continue. The reason I knew I could trust Jesus is because he had already done other miracles, like turning water into wine. So I just believed him, and it felt like a very powerful environment.
That's a very interesting story. All right, that's all for today. Wow, that's an amazing story. Thanks for telling us, sir. We're going to head over to speak to the servant who was heading to the boy at the time the miracle was performed.
I was at the house tending to the sick boy, while my employer, the official, was out trying to find this man named Jesus. While I was getting some food for the boy, he came out of his room and he was perfectly fine. I was so amazed. I ran out to my employer and found him. I told him the good news and he was amazed. Now, since I know the full story, I believe Jesus is an amazing man, and and I am astonished by this amazing miracle.
Thank you for this amazing recounting of the miracle. These have been our interviews with the people involved. At this point, we couldn't get an interview with Jesus because he has gone and he's so busy with other miracles he's performing. Now back to you, Ellie.
Thank you, Rick, for these interviews. And this has been an amazing time in the city of Galilee. I truly hope that this miracle will stay in the hearts of many of our citizens.
And now, a word from our sponsors who will keep this program and news channel running.
Whopper, build your Whopper. Barbecue, bacon, more cheese, no shocker. However you like to top your Whopper, you know what we'll say.